Hello, clever people, and welcome to my review for Some Like It Hot. So Some Like It Hot is a 1950s film directed by my all-time favorite director, Billy Wilder, and it follows the story of two men who are in a very rough situation. They play musical instruments, and they try to get jobs off of that, but as you know, making money off of music is practically impossible. And also, while this is happening, they suddenly have a bad situation with the mob, where they're trying to come after and kill them. So in order to escape this situation, they dress up like women and go into an all-women band and try to work there. And the film is about the shenanigans that entail from doing that, and also them trying to escape the mob, and all this stuff that's going on. It's multiple subplots, all intertwined in the same story, and it's Some Like It Hot. This is a TCM film that was presented in theaters. Last week they did The Godfather. This week they did Some Like It Hot. They definitely took down the tone, the seriousness of the tone by quite a bit. And this film is a comedy. It's a light film. It's lighthearted. It's very entertaining. And that's basically what this film is going for. I love this movie. I completely love it. I watched it probably, I think it was maybe a year ago by now, maybe 11 months or 10 months or something. But I fell in love with it. Just watching it, I was so entertained by everything going on. So when I learned it was showing in theaters, I was super excited to see it. And I came out for my second viewing easily saying that I was just as entertained this time. This is probably one of the most entertaining films ever made. It's hard to find a film that's more entertaining than this. This movie is just so much fun. It's just so entertaining, and just watching it, it's just so much fun. The time goes by so quickly. You're interested in everything going on, and honestly, I don't think that there's any word that matches this film better than just purely entertaining. It just captures the elegance and the charm of the 30s film while also combining it with some realism from like the later films of the 50s, and also combining some of the mob aspects from films of the 40s. This is sort of like a ragu of a bunch of different aspects of Hollywood all put together in one movie, and it's fascinating, and it's just so interesting and entertaining. And also the humor in this film. This is, again, one of the funniest films ever made. It's because the jokes, while they can meander and go away from the plot occasionally, they don't really do it that often, and most of the jokes build on the characters, and they build on the progression of the story, so that when they make a joke, it's not just about that joke being there and then it going back to the main story. The jokes and the story are intertwined. So there can be 30-minute arcs of jokes in the movie, and it's just hilarious. And every scene is extremely funny. This is probably one of the funniest films ever made, and that's through brilliantly written dialogue. I believe it was written by Billy Wilder, maybe he had another person, but typically Billy Wilder liked writing his own films, and you can tell that he spent a lot of time trying to work out each detail so that it could be as well written as possible, because each line is fast, it's quippy, and it's very entertaining to just see it said on screen, and it's acted out terrifically. Marilyn Monroe and Jack Lemmon, and I believe it's Tony Curtis is the other guy, the three of them were fantastic. They were absolutely awesome in the movie. All three of them just acted out their roles terrifically. It's just so fun to see their chemistry on screen. That's another thing. All the chemistry in this film is top-notch. The dynamic between everyone works out absolutely perfectly. And this movie never skips a beat. It's consistently fast-paced, and it's consistently going forward, and it never skips a beat. It's always landing jokes constantly that all work. There's really not a single joke in this film that doesn't land. And that's because the timing of it, the way it's presented, the way it fits in with the story, all of it works out really well, and that makes the film very rewatchable. As I said earlier, I came out of this for a second time viewing, and I was just as entertained as the first time, and that's something special. Now look, Some Like It Hot, it's not a complex movie. It's not intricate, it doesn't have a lot of details, but honestly, it just presents some hilarious humor, a lot of it relating to masculinity, which I believe is part of the reason it holds up so well today. It's got a fantastic blend of so many different sides of Hollywood. It's got some terrifically written dialogue. It's terrifically acted and amazingly directed, and honestly, Some Like It Hot, it's just such an entertaining movie. You can put it on at any time and just be entertained by it, and how many films can you say that? It's very rare that you can say that about a film, and that's why I'll give Some Like It Hot a 9.25 out of 10. Well, alright, that concludes my review for Some Like It Hot. What are your thoughts on this film? Comment in the comment section below and let me know. I'm Robert Burke, and this has been the clever critics. Goodbye.